Hello, viewers. This is Michael from Screen Review, bringing you a new podcast from our seven called the Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breach your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will attain to adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will attain to adult language because you're under 18. And also, finally, if you're under 18, if you're over 18, that means you get to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the latest episode of Donbrothers. So basically, it's Yoshi is still pressed about the whole wife situation. He's been acting. He's still oppressed about his whole wife situation. About the truth and whatnot. Still oppressed, and basically he started to start to lash out at work and whatnot. And, basically was oppressed about his whole wife situation. His wife, about his wife, not being the person that she is. About the whole truth that his wife is just it's just a person who's been all this time who's been copied another human being. It's being copied by some strange monster called Beastly and whatnot, blah blah. So basically, the other Rangers try to cheer him up and basically endorse him a party at Black Kaido's shop. So basically, it seems like the party was working until the other Rangers mentioned his wife, like, you should be happy that you have a good wife and whatnot. So basically, they don't know about his whole wife situation and whatnot. And basically, after the other Ranger Hakura said that, it's Yoshi, the Penguins had left the party, and the other Rangers decided to follow him and basically figure out what's wrong with him. So anyway, meanwhile, the Beastly who's pretending to be Isbar the Black Ranger was going on a crazy rampage. So basically, turns out the Beastlies are not possessing people. They're actually copying people and sending them back to their world and posing as humans. So basically, this Beastly who is posing as Isbar the Black Ranger went on a little crazy spree. He took over a restaurant and started to cook mountains of food and forced everybody in the restaurant to eat the food. It's stupid. So basically, the Rangers was following Yoshi to the restaurant where the Islam Beastly was causing trouble at, and it's Yoshi. The Beastly Isbar, the Beastly Isbar, caught Yoshi and started to feed him this big plate of ducklings or some shit like that. And basically, and the other one just like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the hell is going on with Israel? He's acting all crazy and whatnot. And that's the stuff only watching for a bit realized that, that's not Israel. That's a Beastly trying posing as Isbar the Black Ranger. So basically, she went to go get some help to deal with this situation. So anyway, as for the Red Ranger, he in his own way, he managed to stop the Beastly Isbar from causing some more havoc towards the people inside the restaurant and basically to Yoshi. So anyway, that's when he noticed Megatron / Tatsumi, the Beastly who's posing as Setsumi slash Mio-chan and whatnot. The wife of the Black Ranger slash slash Pink Ranger. So anyway, the other Ranger, but before he went to fought to get anything answers before he before he managed to follow her and get any answers, the other Ranger bumped into her, and they start to hang out with each other, and basically what the hell is going on with you? What the hell is going on with you and your husband? So basically, who was posing as the Pink and Black Ranger's wife was avoid the crescent, and they started to hang out together with buy clothes and whatnot for a rich fan who has a crush on her and whatnot, blah blah blah. So basically, after they were done shopping, and hanging out and stuff, eating and shopping and stuff, that's when Satomi and Sandra showed up as hey. Was telling the Beastly, who was posing as the Black Ranger and Pink Ranger's wife, that where's the real Isbar at, blah blah blah, and Hawkeye, the other Ranger, was that. Didn't understand what the hell was going on, and she just standing there like a dumbass, and Satomi and Sasha clearly stating that you've been hanging out with the Beastly. Isbar is trapped in the Beastly world, in plain words, they told the other Ranger that that there's a Beastly. Isbar is trapped in the world where the beasties come from. So basically, we're here to get some answers and try to get Isbar back. So basically, Sun Omi and Sandra started to fight the beastie. The other way just standing there, not getting what the hell was going on until the fight was over. She realized that finally realized that she was a beastie and whatnot. And so basically, the fight, so basically, so Sandra was damn, it's a shame you did not realize. We just told you she was a beastly. Why you just standing there like a dummy? So basically, the other one just felt stupid. Now, one of the people from the restaurant that was terrorized by the beastly, who was posing as Isbar, watched the whole fight and started to really act funny after the fight was over. So anyway, meanwhile, Motaro called up to the BT, who was posing as Isbar's wife, basically the Black and Pink Ranger's wife. So basically, once again, she explained that we BT copied the human hosts. So basically, we use our powers to copy human hosts, and we track them, and we put our human hosts into a sleep back in our dimensions, and we copy their memories and their appearance, and that way we can enter the human world. But here's the best part: you can. Longest the host is trapped, long as we have the host trapped in our dimension, you cannot destroy us. So basically, Mobutaro once again got some more information, and that's when the BC, who was posing as the Pink and Black Ranger's wife, just started to transform into a beast form and started to fight Momotaro. And Sandra showed up and helped Momotaro out. Meanwhile, back at Jiro's little shed apartment, Remy, his friend from the mountain tower that he grew up with, nursed him back to house. So basically, Jiro was nursed back to house by his friend Remy, who he has a crush on. on. So basically, Mommy was like, was happy that that you're okay, and also was kind of shocked, is still in shock that you're actually a superhero. Basically, you are actually a real superhero now. So basically, she's like, Jaro was like, yeah, but things haven't been going good lately with my situation as a superhero. So basically, Rummy gave gave y'all some advice and make sure that you get your best and don't overdo it again and don't overdo it again. So basically, was grateful for Mommy to give him advice to continue on as a superhero or not, even though he hasn't, things have not been going good for him lately. So basically, the Red Ranger and Founder was still fighting the Beastly, and that was posing as the Black and Pink Rangers, as the Black and Pink Rangers wife and whatnot. And now Beastly showed up and started to fight them, and basically things started to really escalate, started to really go off the well, until a Naho monster took control of the guy who was in the restaurant with. So basically, the Beastly, who was posing as Isbar, the Black Ranger, showed up and basically started to attack. Was about to start to attack. Was about to start to attack the Red Ranger. But lucky for him, that guy from the restaurant turned full into a Naho monster, and the Red Ranger. And that's when the Beastly, the Beastly that they were fighting, decided to retreat and let them deal with the Naho monster. So basically, the other way that show up as usual, and since the Beastly, who was posing as as Isbar, the Black Ranger, he had the Beastly had the Black Ranger's Ranger powers as well. So basically, he transformed into the Black Ranger, and basically in a strange way worked together to take down the Naho monster. So basically, Motaro transformed into his golden form and basically took down the Naho monster that was based on her Gogo 5. So basically, as usual, the monster grew, all the Rangers were there, and basically all the Rangers, all 6 of the Rangers were there. They combined the Phoenix for their Megazord, and it's on the tall Domo Omi Phoenix Megazord, and took down the giant Gogo 5 monster and saved the day. Now, after the Megazord fight was over, the Beastly, who was posing as Isbar, the Black Ranger, the real Black Ranger showed up, and basically, since the real Black Ranger somehow got free from the Beastly dimension, and basically was able to destroy the Beastly who was posing as him. So basically, the Beastlies are connected to the human whole. So basically, once that connection is broken, the Beastlies can be destroyed. So basically, the real Black Ranger showed up, destroyed the Beastly that was posing as him, got his Ranger powers back, and just left. So anyway, things were starting to get back to normal and whatnot, and basically the episode ended with the real Black Ranger's wife still trapped in the Beastly dimension and hanging from a tree, but nobody knows who and we left with the question who went to the Beastly dimension and say the Black Ranger from the Beastly dimension and bring them back to the human world. So basically, the episode ended with the Black Ranger's wife, still trapped in the Beastly dimension, and basically, left on this cliffhanger that who said the Black Ranger from the Beastly dimension, and that's just basically how the episode ended on that note. So basically, this episode left a cliffhanger ending to this episode. Like, who was able to go to the Beastly dimension and save the Black Ranger from the Beastly dimension and bring it back to the human world, and where he took down his own Beastly and got his Ranger powers back. So anyway, this was a good episode. Anyway, what do you guys think? Good, bad, or just okay? Please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, sign off. One.